Welcome to our little mini yoga class. We're going to use a block, and let's start off on our backs. Lie all the way down on your back. And just take a moment to get comfortable. And close your eyes. Bring all your focus to your breath. And while you breathe, you can set an intention for these next 30 minutes. And once you have your intention set, repeat it in your mind. Take a really big breath in and an open mouth exhale. Again, slow inhale. Open mouth release. One more time. Take an even bigger breath. Then let it all go. Continue to breathe through your nostrils. And let your breath be really audible. And try to tune out all the other sounds that you hear, so that the only thing you're focused on is your breath. Arms up overhead, get a long full body stretch. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your feet on the ground, and press your hands down on the ground by your sides. Keep your feet about hip-width distance apart. Inhale and lift your hips up off the ground for bridge pose. Exhale, lower your hips down slowly. Inhale, lift your hips up into bridge. Exhale, lower down vertebra by vertebra. Take one more round with your breath. Inhale to lift your hips up. Exhale to lower your hips down. And then hug your knees in towards your chest. And give yourself a gentle squeeze, rock side to side. Massage your back. And then with your hands behind your knees, rock and roll back and forth. All the way up to a seat. Then make your way to tabletop. Hands and knees. Spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes. Inhale and hover your knees 1 inch above the mat. Exhale, lift your hips up and back. Look towards your feet for downward facing dog. You can pedal out your heels. And press your tailbone up really high. Inhale, lift your heels, come onto your tippy toes. Exhale, press both of your heels down firmly on the mat and feel the stretch in the back side of your body. You can keep a slight bend in your knees. Focus on the length in your back. Take another full breath. Then bend your knees, look towards your hands, and walk your feet up to the top of the mat. With your feet hip width distance apart, slide your hands up to your shins and lengthen your back like a tabletop. Pause for a moment and lift your tailbone a little bit more. And lift your chin up a little bit. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Cross your arms and sway side to side for ragdoll. You can let your head feel heavy. And shake out any tension from your neck, from your shoulders. And then back through center, release your arms, keep your chin tucked, and slowly roll yourself up. Till your chin is the very last thing to lift. Once you come all the way up, adjust your stance. And press evenly into both balls of your feet and evenly into both heels. Take a big inhale and lift your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart. And pause in your mountain pose. Close your eyes. And remember your intention. And even though we are moving our bodies, remember that this is more than just a physical practice. It's a time to be mentally present. Circle your arms up overhead. Exhale, lower your right hand down by your right side and reach your left arm over to the right. Get a side stretch along the left side of your ribs. Inhale, back through center, lift both arms. Exhale, lower your left hand down, side stretch. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, reach your arms in front of you and sit your hips back in space. Chair pose. Keep your heels really heavy and your toes really light. You can lift all your toes up, just so your weight is back, but then lower your toes down so you're really stable. Lift the 1 inch out of your chair. Take a breath in. Exhale, sink into a deeper chair and sweep your right arm back. Turn to look towards your right hand. Notice if one of your knees is shifting forward and level them off so the rotation's in your spine. Inhale, come all the way up, lift both arms back up to standing. Exhale, sit back and sweep your left arm back, chair twist. Take a moment to refine your posture so your weight is still even in both feet. Inhale, come all the way back up, lift both arms. Exhale, open your arms and dive down with a long back. Slide your hands up to your shins, take a breath in. Exhale, fold forward, plant your hands down, step back into a plank and pause. You can plank there on your feet, or you can plank on your knees. Just focus on that long line of energy from the crown of your head to your tailbone. Keep sucking your belly button in. Inhale, shift forward so your shoulders pass your fingertips. Exhale and bend your elbows. Squeeze them close, then come all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes. Lift your chest up just a little bit and breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift your chest all the way. You can scoot your hands back and open up your collarbones. Upward facing dog. You can leave your hips on the ground for a high cobra, or you can hover your thighs for up dog. Breathe in. Exhale, lower your chest back down. Inhale and press yourself up to tabletop, hands and knees. Exhale, tuck your toes and lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Take a big cleansing inhale. And an open mouth exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up, lift your arms overhead, Tadasana. Exhale, lower your right hand down, get a side stretch. Inhale, lift both arms back up. Exhale, lower your left hand down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit back and sweep your right arm back, chair twist. Inhale all the way back up to mountain pose. Exhale, sit back, chair twist to the left side. Inhale, come back up and look up. Exhale, swan dive down with a long back. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen your back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step into a high plank with your hands firm on the ground. Exhale, chaturanga slowly. Inhale, lift your chest up, a little or a lot, up to you. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath, in and out. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise all the way up, Tadasana, lift your arms up. Exhale, lower your right hand down, side body stretch. Inhale, reach up, Tadasana. Exhale, side stretch on the other side. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, chair twist to the right, sit low. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, Utkatasana to the left side. Inhale, come back up and look up. Exhale, swan dive down with a soft bend in your knees. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen your back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step into a high plank with your hands firm on the ground. Exhale, chaturanga. You can put your knees down or you can skip it. Inhale, up under cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale and lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot through between your palms for a low lunge and softly come down to your back knee. You can bring your hands up to your right thigh and scoot your foot forward a little bit more. And then press your hips forward. Inhale, sweep your arms up and look up. Exhale, explore your back bend like you're trying to reach your thumbs to the wall behind you. Lift your rib cage away from your hips. Take another breath in. Exhale, sweep your hands down and straighten out your right leg. Lean forward and flex your ankle a lot to stretch out your calf. And if this feels painful or not comfortable in your knee, then you can bend it. You don't have to do anything that doesn't feel right for you. Inhale, walk your hands forward, bend your right knee. Exhale, press your left hand down and lift your right arm up, open twist. You can keep your left knee on the ground or you can tuck your left toes and lift your left knee. Up to you. you are, really focus on your left hand. Keep pressing it down firmly. Then step your right foot back. You can stagger your feet or you can stack your feet. Come into a side plank. You still have the option to put your knee down and straighten out your top leg. See if you can lift your hips up a little more. Nice. Take another breath in. Exhale, lower your hand, come into high plank and hold it. Breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga, or you can skip it. Inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, down dog. Take a big inhale and a long exhale. Inhale, lift your left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through, low lunge, softly come down to your back knee. You can bring your hands up to your left thigh and press your hips forward. Feel that big expansion in the right quad, in the right hip flexor, and then add your back bend. Reach up. Take a breath in. Exhale and reach back. See if you can get longer with your torso. One more. Full breath in. Exhale, sweep your hands down and straighten out your left leg. Lean into it. Notice if this side feels different from the first side. Take another slow breath. Inhale, walk your hands forward, bend your left knee. Exhale, open twist. Lift your left arm and keep pressing your right hand down. You can keep your right knee down or you can tuck your right toes and lift your right knee. And really focus on your right hand. Transition into your side plank. You still have the option to put your knee down. You can stagger heel to toe alignment or you can stack your ankles. Up to you. Wherever you are, lift your hips up a little bit more. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down to high plank and hold it on your knees or your feet. Stay there and inhale. Exhale, chaturanga with control. So good. Inhale, lift your chest, up dog or cobra. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, down dog. Breathe in. Exhale and softly come down to your knees. Sit back towards your heels and lower your forehead down. Child's pose. Balasana. You can keep your knees wide or you can bring them a little closer. And while you breathe, remember your mantra. Remember the intention that you chose and repeat it to yourself right now. Take a slow inhale. And a long exhale. And inhale and rise up to tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes and lift your hips back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, three-legged dog, and hold it for a moment. Make sure that your hips are level with each other. So if you tend to lift your right hip, then level it off with the left, with your ankle really engaged. Take another breath in. Exhale, look forward, bring your right knee to the ground behind your right wrist. Take your ankle across behind your left wrist and scoot your left knee back. And walk your arms out. Open up your chest. Breathe in. Exhale, walk your hands forward and lower down to your forearms. Half pigeon. Notice the resistance that's in your hips at first. Feel the resistance fade away with every breath you take. The slowest and the deepest breath that you could possibly take in your half pigeon. Hold it when your lungs are full at the top. Hold it when your lungs are empty at the bottom. And inhale, come back up to your hands. Exhale, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee off the ground, then drive your right leg all the way back up into three-legged dog. Hold it there and breathe in. Exhale, lower your foot back down into down dog. Other side, lift your left leg up and hold it. Try to press evenly into both hands so that your shoulders are equally engaged. Keep your left ankle really flexed. One more inhale, lift it up another inch. Exhale, look forward, bring your left knee to the ground behind your wrist, ankle across, and scoot your right knee back. Walk your arms out and open up your chest. Breathe in. Exhale, walk your hands forward, come down to your forearms. There's no end goal here. There's no ideal version of any pose. It's just an opportunity to explore. And slow in your half pigeon pose. Inhale, come back up to your hands. Exhale, tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, then drive your left leg up. Three-legged dog. Breathe in and hold it there. Exhale, lower down into down dog. And then softly come down to your knees. Sit your hips to the side and bring your legs around in front. With the soles of your feet together. Hold on to your ankles. And open up your chest. Breathe in. Exhale, pull your chest towards your feet. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Exhale, bring your hands back on the ground behind you and plant your feet down about hip width. Really root down with your feet and with your hands. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift your hips up into a reverse tabletop. Hold it there, push the ground away and lift your hips so that they level off with your shoulders. You can keep your chin tucked or you can lift your chin, up to you. Take another inhale, lift another inch. Exhale, lower your hips down to a seat and get your block. Place your block behind you and then come down to your forearms. Once you're on your forearms, your hands are accessible so you can use your hands to adjust the block so that it's between the shoulder blades, supporting the rib cage. Once you have the block in place, then lie back and let your arms open out to the side. You can keep your feet like that or you can walk them forward. Supported fish pose. If something doesn't feel good, come back up to your forearms, adjust it, and try it again. And if you decide that no version of fish pose feels good, then feel free to remove the block. If it does feel good, then let this be a passive heart opener. If you're not using the block, then keep your focus on your heart space. And while you breathe, remember your intention. Repeat your mantra. Still in supported fish pose, press yourself back up to your forearms and remove your block. Set your block off to the side. And then lie back down. Hug both of your knees in. Give yourself a little squeeze. And with your knees lifted, open your arms out like a T. If you have props in the way, move them out of the way. And breathe in. Exhale, take both knees to the left and turn your face to the right. Press both of your shoulder blades into the ground. And feel a gentle twist in your back. Back through center with your knees. Exhale, take your knees over to the right, turn your face to the left, and set yourself up in your twist. your body soften into the pose while you breathe. Exhale, hug your knees in and bring your forehead to your knees. Squeeze yourself really tight and take a breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let go of your legs. And get into the most comfortable position that you could possibly be in right now. Make any last adjustments. And then let yourself enjoy the stillness in Shavasana. Trust that there's nothing else you need to do right now. Just breathe.